We all got that one buddy who can straight up clone any celeb in Hollywood. Enter Bill Hader, king of the impressions. Here's his greatest hits, suckers.
I go, what should I wear? And they go, well, Seth, what do you think? And he's like, I really don't give a shit. He can literally wear like whatever the he wants. I mean, I don't really care. Makes zero difference to me. It's like, I mean, no one cares. So yeah.
His Seth Rogen bit was solid, but Hader went full God mode when he roasted Tom Cruise, reacting to the exact same impression. Chef's kiss.
And then Tom Cruise walks in, and even those guys are like, whoa, and he's super stoked to be there. You know, just like, yeah, oh, boom. You know, like, he sat down next to me and he's like, I love your work. And I went, oh, thanks. I love your work too, Tom Cruise. You know, like, thanks. I go, yeah, you know, I'm friends with Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen, and they went to your house. He went, yes. They did come to my house. And I said, Seth Rogen was like, you know, it was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal. And I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah. And he pointed at me and he goes, you do impressions and you're on Saturday Night Live. And I went, hey. It was like he won a game show. He was like, yeah, Tom.
Christopher, I can't believe you made it.
Is that you? Stanley, how's by you? Long time no see, big hug. Yeah?
Big hug.
Big hug.
Wow!
When's the last time I saw you, Stanley?
It's my brother John's wedding 15 years ago.
That wedding was so nuts. I recall we stole the ice sculpture. I wonder what happened to it.
I don't know, it probably melted.
Makes sense.
Hader can't even do a normal interview without turning it into chaos improv. Case in point, baby Arnold Schwarzenegger deciding to show up.
That was also kind of a Schwarzenegger a little bit.
Yeah. I'm 4.5, father. You got to get out of here. Get out of this, the bombing there. Get out. Dad, come on. You got to go. I need to pull up on now. And we're going to watch Peppa Pig. Come on.
I love Schwarzenegger as a baby. Yeah. This is so much fun.
I want to watch Doc McStuffins. And then I need my yogurt. Come on. I threw up. I need Pedialyte.
His line was, open up the door, there's a bomb in there. They go, hey, Bill, we need you to operate. It's like one of those Star Trek doors, you know, like. And so he's like, Bill, you need to operate the door for this. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like right above him, like with a pulley device, you know, like looking down at Arnold like this. And he's like doing push-ups. And he's like, oh, come on. Come on, yeah, come on, like trying to get pumped up for the scene, you know? So they're like, all right, and action. And he's like, open up the door, there's a bomb in there, come on. And he starts banging this door, and I'm like holding on to this thing.
Time to talk about Hader's favorite punching bag, Al Pacino. Dude just can't leave him alone.
I love film. I love women. I love wine. I love kangaroos. Hey, why not? Open up!
Yeah, whatever.
We're in there. I'm here. Come on, baby.
But no, supposedly he said,
It's good. That has happened to me before.
And I was like, all right,
That's nice.
Cool. Oh, thanks.
Balance. Balance. Checking. All right, here we go. Press 1 for customer service. It's ringing. All right. All right.
Doing a completely incoherent accent is weirdly impressive. Hader took actual words and turned them into glorious, beautiful nonsense. Respect.
Sexy Beast is great, but you watch those and it's all like, all right, we're gonna go down Spain. We're gonna go down to Spain. And I'm like, all right, they're gonna go down to Spain.
So then we're gonna get gal to do a job.
And I'm like, hey, all right, they're gonna get gal to do a job. He's like,
And then we're gonna buff up the dope that's it.
what? And then they're in a restaurant. I'm like, oh, they're gonna rob the restaurant. They're like,
All right, well, the calamari.
and I'm like, oh, they're eating at the restaurant. Oh, okay. Oh, they're on a plane. Okay, they're gonna hijack the plane now. This is what the story is about. And it's like,
I like this plane.
and you're like, oh, they're enjoying their flight.
We stan Hader not just because he's talented, but because he picks the most random-ass characters, like John Malkovich for some reason.
I understand you did a Malkovich impression to Malkovich?
Yeah, I had to do I had to do a John Malkovich impression to him, which means I had to go and broach that. Like, is it okay if I do an impression of you? And he's like, yeah, no, yeah. And I was like, okay, great. And but the funny thing about John Malkovich is like he's a huge college basketball fan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I didn't really know. I was like, yeah, do you like basketball? He's like, oh yeah, I think. And he's always like, like drinking. He's like, oh, I think Duke is really gonna give North Carolina a run for their money this year.
For 22 years, and I've never met anybody who did a Conan impression.
Oh,
which
yeah,
I think
I did Conan on the show, yeah.
You do a Conan impression?
I did it on SNL, yeah. I do a Conan. I do a really good Conan.
I swear to God, I've never heard anybody do a Conan.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh,
and
it's easy. Oh, it's so easy doing a Conan. Yeah, it's easy. Conan's kind of like, you're like this, and you're kind of like, oh, and you do this thing, and then it's kind of like, how you doing? I'm Conan O'Brien. That's it. Two twos is for first date. Conan O'Brien.
That's eerie. That is so eerie.
It's like you. Like,
yeah.
Like how you eat, where it's just like. You know how you eat slow?
I do not eat slow.
If you're deep in SNL or Portlandia lore, you know Fred Armisen. Here's Hader clowning him on Conan like it's nothing.
Fred talks with his hands and he just talks about Portland all the time. He goes, oh, I love Portland. I fly over there. I have my apartment. I have my records. I go to Park Street. I have my apartment. Fly back.
And he's got the big glass.
Big glass. He's like, it's great, dude. He goes to that all the time. Dude.
Mock your comedian homie, and they will clap back. Exhibit A, Fred Armisen's savage revenge impression of Hader.
Bill Hader from SNL was on this show, and he did an impression of me.
He did an impression of you.
Yeah.
And it made you mad, this impression.
It's just not fair.
Yeah.
I wasn't here to like defend myself. But it's not what I do. That's not what I do. I never do anything like that. That's not my deal. But just to get him back.
You want to get him back now?
Yes. So Bill, whenever he talks, his kind of teeth are out here, and his hands are kind of like this. And one thing that he does is he kind of rediscovers bands that we all know already.
Yeah.
So like he'll just go like, I've been listening to Yes. Yes, it was like Fragile. It's a pretty cool album. I really like it. So he's over here.
I have noticed he does.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a
like
Mr. Burns on The Simpsons thing.
Yeah.
Where his hands just hang right here.
Yeah. And then he likes to end things with a laugh. like a little accent at the end of it. Yes. So that's my Bill.
Okay, so you feel like you got it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a whole stupid loop now, but here's Hader doing Fred Armisen doing Hader. We're all just stuck in impression purgatory.
Fred Armisen's impersonation of me is like this, and then I'm always just getting into some hugely popular band. He always goes, I just started listening to Bruce Springsteen.
Up next, Alan Alda from MASH. Hader somehow nailed him auditioning for Doc Brown on SNL. Don't ask questions.
Alan Alda is Biff?
That's great. Wait a second, let me get this straight. This morning McFly covered my convertible in horse manure, so now I have to beat him up and beat his dad up?
Actually, they're the same age.
They're the same, the dad and the son are the same age. Wow, well it's a real wild movie you guys are making here. Godspeed. I want in. Who do I... Hey, what are you looking at, butthead? Hey, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? That is a great line. That is so great. The stuff you guys are doing with the 50s and everything. I had jackets like this. Can you believe I'm the old guy?
Alan Alda auditioning for Biff in Back to the Future. And I was like, hey, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? I gotta tell you, this is just great. I love this. This is a great movie. Such a great impression.
Nobody's sitting there watching Jurassic Park thinking, this needs more Al Pacino. But Hader said bet and made it weird anyway.
Welcome to Jurassic Park, you dumb.
Mr. Pacino, this movie is supposed to be PG.
PG? Well, that's gonna be a nightmare for this guy. No. All right. Which dinosaur do I buy the cocaine from?
You're gonna order a lemonade for me, little child. And if you don't order a lemonade for me, you're gonna go right to hell. Oh, Harry Styles with a personal trainer. No, you could put more on than that. No, go ahead. You could put more on that. No, do it. Do it. No, try it. No, take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Some voices are easy to hold, but Hader's California dude character, bro breaks and cracks up every single time. Iconic.
Get back on San Vicente, take it to the 10, then switch to the 4. 4 and 5. North, and then to Milan, where you belong.
Stop! At this time of day, it's gonna be jammed. Are you crazy?
All right, let's see.
Reading to preschoolers.
Puff the Magic Dragon huffed and puffed and then kept puffing and puffed some more, and then he got some Oreos with his friends and then puffed some more, and then he watched Jerry Springer for 5 days.
Okay, Clint Eastwood, take 1.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You don't even need a real celebrity. Hader cooked up the president of Hollywood and made him instantly famous. Legend behavior.
Before I start, I just want to say to everyone up here, you're welcome. In no other place but Hollywood could these 10 people make the kind of money they make and sleep with the kind of people they sleep with. And so, again, I say, you're welcome. Seth Rogen. You're welcome, you hairy Canuck. You are welcome. I, Hollywood, made the world accept you. I put you on a movie poster and I said, deal with it. And then I put Barbra Streisand on that poster and the world said, no. The guilt trip. Listen, if I wanted to watch 2 ugly Jews weaving through traffic, I'd watch Seinfeld's web series. And Jonah, I'm assuming you're here because Seth is? People call me all the time and they say, Hollywood, do we really need 2 of these guys? But I own you, Jonah. I own you. If I try to buy you on iTunes, it would say, are you sure you want to purchase? Because you already own this.
And then Kristen Wiig's always cold. And always cold. And then she's like, are you going to that thing? Are you going to go to that thing? Are you going to go to that thing? That's what she always says.
She's cold all the time?
She's always cold. She's a giant space heater with her just going around. And he can do, I go, how did they do that thing in the first movie where your eye kind of goes up when Pennywise, I don't know if you guys saw the movie, but when he senses something, he kind of goes or whatever. Yeah. And his eye goes like that. And I go, how is that a digital thing? And he went, oh, you mean this? And then he just did it. I was like,
Hader's a massive Star Wars dork, which is the only explanation for why he can perfectly do Jabba the Hutt dying like it's his full-time job.
And you did an impression in the movie of Jabba the Hutt dying.
Yeah.
Which was another very specific impression I've never heard before.
Right. Yeah, it's the most worthless impression ever.
Well, then you're on the right show.
I'm on the right show. Yeah. It was like, I can do that on Conan.
Yeah.
It was Jabba the Hutt died. Yeah, he was like,
Bisa kubata. Bisa tuba.
What is the tauntaun again?
The tauntaun's a thing that like they ride in Hoth, the land of Hoth, in Empire Strikes Back, and it's like a. That was a tauntaun. So I sat down with Lauren, and he talks like he tells you everything about Saturday Night Live, and it's the coolest thing. But I was so exhausted, and he talked the entire time, and he'd be like, "And that man was Chevy Chase." And then you wake up and he'd be like, "And Dick Ebersol said, it's really your show." You wake up and it's like, "And Ray Charles said they all owe me money." You wake up and he's like, "And that's how you grow blueberries in Maine." Like, the sun is coming up. And I'm looking back and there's Fred and Seth sleeping all peacefully, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is gonna be a quiz, like, now when did Chevy leave, Bill? Yeah, like stage fright and never went away. And then Lauren Michaels tried to help me after season 4. He went, you can work here as long as you want. And that was his way of like, chill the out. Yeah, I did him in my audition, and it was him with an expired gift certificate for a dozen donuts.
Do you mind?
He's like, I would like to buy a dozen donuts with this gift certificate. And I'd also like your biggest bottle of you, I'm sorry. I see. How much are the donuts without the gift certificate? I see. That was it. My small demographic. When I did Vincent Price on SNL, Lauren Michaels came up to me and he went, I love this, but why now? Larry is just, and if you can make Larry laugh, he's like,